Good morning, Ag Grad. My name is Hannah Neuenschwander, and I'm a production manager for Monsanto at a pre-commercial corn facility in Williamsburg, Iowa. My job is to manage the inventory and distribution of all of our pre-commercial corn seed. But what I'm going to show you guys today is what pre-commercial corn even is and what role my team plays in getting a hybrid into farmers' hands. If you didn't already know, most of the corn that farmers plant in the US today is hybrid. And if you're like me, you never really thought about where the inbreds came from that produced those hybrids. Our job in pre-commercial corn is to increase and purify all of the inbred lines that our breeding and technology groups hand off to us. Of course, Monsanto is pretty well known for our GMOs, but it might surprise some people to learn that our breeders spend years and years developing these lines as conventional non-GMO. The idea is to develop superior genetics and then insert traits that will help protect the potential of those genetics. So after years of traditional breeding and trait integration, my group gets small quantities of seeds in packets like these and turns them into fields like this. We perform detailed observations in ridiculous hats like these on every single row in this field, and we'll make discards based on the plants that we don't think make the cut. Once we've purified the field by making all the discards we need to, we increase the seed by performing hand pollinations to make sure that the lines stay pure. The first step of hand pollination is putting a shoot bag over every ear shoot so that we prevent the silks from capturing pollen from neighboring fields or plants. A few days later, we'll go back through and bag all the tassels before they start pollinating so that we can capture the pollen from the same plant. The last step is taking the tassel bag and putting it over the ear shoot so that the silks can receive the pollen. Later on, we'll hand harvest all of the seed on the ear, and we'll have a product that has gone from a couple packets like this to several bags. We will then hand off those several bags of seed to Jordan's group, who will increase the seed further.
Hi guys, I'm Jordan. My group takes the seed that Hannah harvests and we plant it next year to increase it for commercial production. The biggest difference between our groups is we plant the seed in larger blocks and allow it to open pollinate.
Once Jordan and I's groups have increased the inbred seed enough, we pass it off to the next group, which is going to create the hybrids that end up in farmers' fields. A hybrid field is comprised of two different inbreds, one that's designated the female and one that's designated the male. At one point, all the inbreds comprising all of Monsanto's North American hybrids passed through these Iowa fields. I've learned more than I ever thought there was to know about seed production since I started working for Monsanto, and I want to know if I taught you something today too, so screenshot this if you learned something new. The Williamsburg site also has a 2-acre pollinator habitat where we have 3 beehives and a monarch rearing tent. So that sums up pre-commercial corn in a very small nutshell. If you were watching to the end of the story, I really appreciate you. Thanks for following along today. I'm pretty active on social media talking about Monsanto and my job there. So if you have any questions or want to connect, be sure to follow me on the platforms below.